Vibration case study 6.1. So I actually took this picture, and this is the inside picture of a bulkhead on a Airbus. I don't know which Airbus product, and it was cut out of the plane, which is why you get that nice natural sunlight. And so in aerospace manufacturing, right, and this is on the back side of the bulkhead, so people wouldn't be back here very often, right, or if at all, except on your major maintenance issues. So not very typical that a technician would be back there. Loosening fasteners is a really big challenge, right? Because your fastener will resonate at a certain frequency, and that plane's going to be working through all of those frequencies. Tightening a bolt helps, but it only helps so much. Rivets help because they don't come back out. But if sometimes you might want to take a bolt off, but you don't want to take it off that often, we can put an epoxy-based damping material on it, and that's what we have here. So this is actually an epoxy that is put on the bolts. The idea is not that the epoxy holds the bolt in place. That's not what the epoxy is trying to do. The epoxy holds onto the bolt a damping material that allows it to extract energy out of the bolt and prevents kind of that resonance-driven slip of the threads. So this is kind of a pretty common situation to address some micro slip in bolts and keep bolts from vibrating on their way out. So I was super excited. They were a great company. They were selling a product for detecting cracks in the bulkhead. It's really cool. They have little vacuum tubes, and because there's no power, the FAA is happy to let you stick a little glass tube over a place that will crack, and then you go up and you pull a vacuum on it because you can't see it. But if you pull a vacuum, you know the glass tube is intact, and if you try to pull a vacuum and you can't pull a vacuum, you know the glass tube broke, which means you might have a crack back there. So it's really a novel way to do it, and if you don't put any power onto a plane, if you're not putting, power could lead to fires. So the FAA really likes these very non-electrical, non-invasive techniques. So they were selling this product. It's a great product, but I was more excited to take pictures of the damping material on the bolts.